Yo, when we bringing back the mods?
Five wants to bring it back tomorrow. I feel like we should ease into them, but we can do maybe just Jester tomorrow.
Seeing that they're going to bring back the mods tomorrow, I think today is a great day to go through the stats we have for the airship so far before they introduce Jester and other roles.
I mean, you look online, you see all the imposter win percentages, right? You've seen that, right?
Yeah, they're the highest one.
I've seen it, dude.
Okay, if the clears are correct,
But the sample size is terrible for that.
Plushys, Annie is hard clear because she fixed comms.
5UP makes a fair point. For any stats to be meaningful, there needs to be a reasonable sample size. That's why we're actually going to increase the definition of a regular to someone that plays 4+ days now. That means that Techie, Annie, and Train are no longer in the stats today. Thanks to the thousands of people who have voted in the latest poll, saying that you want once a week crewmate and once a week imposter win rate updates. Make sure you subscribe so you actually get them when they do get published. I want to talk about the crewmate win rates because, as we know, Among Us is a two-sided game. You actually find that the overall win rate is 56.3%, but there isn't any difference really between a regular crew win rate of 56.4% and the guest win rate of 56.01%. So basically the guests and the regulars are doing equally as well as crew. You know who's not doing well as crew? DumbDog. He's coming last with a crew win percentage of 47.92%, the only one with a less than 50% crew win rate. Next we have Miss Please Marinate Me, Tinaaa, who has a 50% crew win rate. Plushys is 8th with a 53.42% crew win rate. Mr. Simply Crew, Ellum, is coming 7th with 53.7%. 5UP comes 6th with a 55.24% crew win rate. Middle of the pack, you have Koji. He's also the first player mentioned who has a higher win rate than the average crew win rate of 56.4% for regulars. Ms. Crew AF, Janet X Chocobars, comes in 4th place with a 57.14% crew win rate. In 3rd place, we have Mr. FBI DK with a crew win rate of 59.26%. The tunneling is obviously working for him. In 2nd place, we have Hafu, who really does deserve this position. Her meetings are conducted really productively. You'll notice on days that she doesn't play, crew have a very hard time winning. So who's the best detective in the morning lobby? Well, it's still Steven Suptic, Among Us' best detective, who closes the case 61.9%, the best case closure rate of all the lobby. Here's a graph with all the stats. Feel free to pause it here if you want to have another look at them closely. A stat that isn't frequently mentioned is imposter frequency, or how lucky someone is at getting the imposter role. You'll see that DumbDog is the luckiest. He gets imposter 28.36%. In fact, he's got roughly half the number of crew games as Hafu, but somehow managed to have the same amount of imposter games, 19 each. There's also a reason why people keep saying, oh, it can't be Ellum again, right? It's because he's got an imposter the most out of anyone in the lobby at 34 times. So here's the stats everyone's looking for. Who's the best imposter on the airship, especially before they add in the Jester role and other mods? The overall imposter win rate for the whole lobby is 43.66%, but the regulars actually do a little bit worse, only winning 42.5% of the imposter games. You can look at the end of the video for a full guest breakdown and their stats. In 10th place is the Queen of Innuendo, Plushys, with an imposter win rate of 18.75%. In 9th place still is Koji, with an imposter win rate of 23.53%, meaning he gets voted out a lot, which probably will help once the Jester mod comes back. Ellum is still sitting around 8th place with an imposter win rate of 35.29%. Likewise, 5UP stayed around the same, at 7th place, winning 38.1% of his imposter games. DumbDog does a lot better as imposter than crew, with a 42.11% imposter win rate. Dropping down to 5th place is Janet with a 45.83% imposter win rate. When Hafu stretches, she only wins 47.37% of her games, good enough for 4th place. Tinaaa is the only player on this week's leaderboard with single-digit imposter game numbers, but she's won 5 out of 9 games, giving her 55.56% imposter win rate. So after yesterday's gameplay, do you think Steve's still going to be number 1?
No.
Sheeple
no.
alert, uh-oh.
If that was Tina, then she has got her voice down. That was a perfect story.
Oh my god.
That son of a bitch is trying to ruin my stats, dude. He's trying to ruin my stats and he's doing this on purpose, man. 5UP. He didn't have to side with Tina there. Are you kidding me?
For stats, brother.
You're kidding me.
Unfortunately, it pains me to say that Steebon has dropped to number 2 with a 56.52% imposter win rate after a pretty poor performance yesterday. Well, Dumb and Dumber are still getting it done, and 1st place is DK with an imposter win rate of 66.67%. That is very impressive, winning 12 out of 18 imposter games. Just because I know people in the comments are going to ask, Steve needs to win 7 of his next imposter games in a row, or DK to lose 4 of his imposter games in a row for Steve to reclaim the #1 spot. Here is the colorized chart of the imposter win rates for everybody. This might be the last one we do before they introduce the Jester mode. Here are some more stats for you guys to look at. Feel free to pause it here to see the regular stats in fine detail. And here's the detailed stats for all the guests or players that have played 3 or less days in the Hafu lobby since the airship came out. If you enjoy the content, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys later.